Live stream, simul stream Sunday. International Master William Pascal, aka Sladgie, here on lichess and Twitch. It is my pleasure to welcome everybody. We are hosting a 25 board simul on lichess. Hopefully we're good to go with the stream. All technical details should be good. Sound, video. Just checking something while we're getting started. Gather around, everybody. We should be good to go. Alright, 25 player simul here on lichess. What's up, Astrobate, Someone on Sound, Prem K, Kakatiri. Welcome, guys. Just gather around. We're going to host this simul. Let me get it started. Host a new simul. The Sparkle Horse Twitch simul, 20 minutes, 40 seconds. Make sure everything is set up correctly here. 90 minutes extra time, random colors. Simul description. Welcome to my weekly classical simul. International Master William Pascal, USA/Hungary. Please check out the stream live on Twitch. There's the Twitch link. Also, replays can be seen via my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to the channel. Rules. No comps, opening books, no quitting early. Please don't enter if you cannot stay. Try to use time. Please don't play bullet speed in the classical simul. Got ambulances, good old ambulances. We really need support to stream and host this kind of event, so donations are welcome. A couple of options to link if you can donate to support my efforts. And thanks to everyone for support, subbing to the stream and channel and playing. Good luck. All right. It looks good. We're going to let it go into the wild of lichess. Release the simul into the wild here. Alright. 25 board simul. Let me get the chat open. Someone on sound, you're in charge of... Your unofficial duty is to be in charge of posting the simul stream in the chat there. I mean, posting the simul... What is it? Posting the Twitch stream in the simul chat. Okay. Okay. What's up? Bijak. Bleedjock. Bleedjock. We had a rough time today in the team battle. I wasn't there. But I appreciate those of you that did participate. Chessmurph, hey, I'm planning the usual pledge donation but can't stay. Short-staffed at work. Anyone else for the pledge donation system organized by Chessmurph? Blobix, great to see you. Long time no see. Blobix has been a silent subscriber for 21 months now. And every time I see someone on sound, I mention your E5 idea in the Smith-Morra. We're doubtful of that, though. Alright, guys. Looks like we're good to go. Let me get my board. Well, we'll get the board straightened out. We'll get the board straightened out once I get the simul underway. The board might be misplaced a little off to one side because of I'm changing monitors here. Alright, let's get some players. So, subscribers are welcome to play. Back from 2 weeks chess camp and skiing for kids. I guess there's no lockdown in France. Astrobate, Amoeboid, I'm assuming you're a subscriber. Kakatiri is a subscriber now. Mr. Slow, welcome, also subscriber. Play Like Kasparov is a subscriber. Someone on sound is a VIP subscriber. Sumahair usually subscribes. If your subscription lapses, I'm going to be sending Hitman out to take care of it. At least like a collection agent. Nordic skiing? Were you in a Nordic country? What is Nordic skiing? Like cross country? Is that your way of saying like cross country skiing? The European way. Does that mean like sliding across the ground? Like biathlon style? You're not talking about downhill. I didn't know that they called that Nordic skiing. That's interesting. Learn something every day. So who else is a subscriber to the stream? Colkey Cox also played for our team today. Thanks guys for supporting the team in the team battle. The bad player. So who else? Intelligent Lion has played before. We'll let them play. Chess Kudos here. A long time for... Oops! I just let somebody in. Who wasn't supposed to. Philo, I'm going to kick you out again, temporarily. Alright. Chess Kudo. Once in a while visits. Guy in the simul chat said I'm going down. Talking trash. Doesn't help get you in the simul. Chess Kudo is still a subscriber. Thanks for subscribing, Chess Kudo. Boy49, thanks for your support. What's that? I wish I wasn't out with the wife and kids. Ah, don't say that. Don't say that, man. Family's more important. Actually, I missed my stream battle today. I missed the streamer battle today because of my daughter's birthday. So, no, family's more important than chess. Wasn't Mirasacker one of those questionable games? He's always questionable. I know, I get a little angry. If somebody's really, really questionable, I won't let them play anymore. Sometimes I suspect innocent victims. I get grumpy. Morales is here. I mean, honestly, I started to suspect everyone. Alright, Morales. I'll let Mirasacker play again. Who else? Who else? Chess Kudo, you're pretty strong. Alright guys, we've got... I was suspicious about one player, and they sent me a very thoughtful message. If I'm ever, suspicious of your play, and I come out and sound like I think you might be an engine or something, feel free to send me a message, politely and discuss it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just my perception. I try not to blatantly shame people or call them out too much. But the best thing to do is just be honest and we can discuss it. Sometimes people play amazingly better than their level. One player the other day, I felt like playing 1,000 points stronger than the rating. But maybe there's a reason for it. Mr. Sohan Grind just donated 1779. What is that year? Zenmo, please, for 1 hour. What is this? 1779, Mr. Slow. What is the significance? Is that a good year? Is that like the French Revolution or something? What's up with 1779? I don't know my European dates very well. 1789 is French Revolution. I was close. Incredible Genius. We know you're not a computer blobix like me. Alright guys. Let's see, there's some people chatting there. Can you ask politely if you want to play and I'll let you in? It's not too hard to let me in, right? That's a polite way to ask. It's not too hard to let me in, right? Tell him to wait for 5 minutes, the bad player. I got hate mail from someone. Oh, he followed me on Twitch. Alright. Launch Papa. Bad player's 2,500, dude. That's not, that's too strong, I don't allow anybody to play whose ratings go over 24. Bad player. Sorry. You're too good. I'm not going to really like be letting anybody over 2,300. Greetings from Russia. Yeah, you're too strong, dude. I'd love to play you one-on-one, but in a 25 board simul, I'm not playing people who are over 2,300. Imagine if I played 25 2,300s at the same time. Sorry, dude, you're too strong. If you'd like to play me in a one-on-one game sometime, that's fine. But I can't play 25 2,300s. Alright, Chef Master. I think we draw the limit around 2,300. And even not too many of those. Okay, I promise you. No, I don't promise you after the simul. Another time. This is a long simul. It's 3.5 hours, 3 hours. Alright, guys. We've got... I promise to survive the simul. But you can't play with me after the simul. Alright, maybe later. Did you get kicked? Maybe you did. Chescudo, you did. What did you do to get kicked out? Something just happened to my stream. You closed the tab by accident. See, that's what happens. Don't close the tab. Guys, we need more players. I'm going to have to start accepting random people who ask politely to play without spamming the chat. Hi, please admit me, Mendlero. Mendlero asked nicely. You're all going down, loser. That's gonna work. So Mendlero, the only one. Aminli subbed. And Mendlero asked politely. There's no Aminli, but Mendlero asked politely. You're in. Who else? Oh no, there's Aminli. So, guys, who just subbed? Vjak just resubbed. Alright, I'm gonna start getting some players. We only have 15 players. I feel like a lot of regulars are not here. Not enough games. Yusuf the Meatballer. Alright. We got a tier 1 sub gifted to Armoon. The longest Armut. The longest name I've ever seen on Twitch. Armut un Abisiel. Whatever. Alright. Yeah, I don't do like 10 syllables. Sorry. He's speaking in Turkish. I don't do Turkish. I can't speak Turkish. Alright, guys. Alright. We've got room for a few more players. Thanks for the gift sub from Mr. Slow. Mr. Summon Sound has disappeared. He's back again. Stone Horse, S. Garcia. Better not be like 2,200. 2,000 is bad enough, but I'll take it. I don't want to play 25 2,000s either. Any other requests? Yeah, please. Sugar on top. Let's play. How do I join the simul from my phone? Guys, I never played with my phone. Tomato Farmer, alright. I don't ask too much, just people like say please. Please and thank you. Tomato Farmer, big dummy. Alright. Another 2000 player. Ouch. Okay, we're almost ready to get started. We need like 5 more players. 7 to be exact. Guys, I really appreciate any kind of donations. We've got gift sub donated from Mr. Slow. We've got Mr. Slow donation with $17.99. WJ Loof earlier in the week. Colty Cox is already in. Why do you keep saying that, Asterbait? He's already in the list. Why do you keep asking somebody who was already in the list? Is he knocked out? He got knocked out? He's not in the list, man. I can't put him in the list. As I said, like, none of these players I'm familiar with. I'm just going to have to go with, like, who's being polite. Or who subscribes. You can't join. You can't join if you're rude or less than 100 games rated. And bullet doesn't count. I'm going to do Zen mode because Mr. Slow donated $17.99 specifically, or $17.99 specifically requesting that I do. Maybe it wasn't you. Maybe you just got knocked out randomly. Please don't beg, Asterbait. Yeah, man. How dare you? Beggar. 18 players. Come on, where is everybody? I'm just gonna have to like pick random people. There's Boy. Boy's actually on the list now. Got on with his phone without any assistance. Good job. He's neglecting his family to play. Thanks, Mr. Slow, for the donation. Alright. I assure you I'm not a computer. And I never use computers. Therefore, I suck. Alright, what do we got? 20? 19? We gotta get this thing started. We're super late. Alright, let's just start picking people. 1948. Let's do it. Spring Tea. From Iran. Lot Chess. Looks legit. Guys, the most important thing that I ask is nobody starts the game and then like leaves after 1 or 2 moves. Because there's a lot of people who want to play. They can't all play. And you're stealing their chance to play if you mess it up. Hamburgers. Hamburgers has a lot of games. Let's give him a chance. Anyone else? Trig host. Greater than 1,000 games. Alright. Greater than 1,000, like, you know, classical games. That's good to see. He won't drop. If you got a lot of, like, longer games, you're probably not going to drop. Caspar Bispo. El Bispo from Brazil. San Luis. Alright. We got 24. Alright, last call for subscribers. Colkey. Colkey's 25. Alright, did anybody who's a subscriber to the stream not get included in the simul? Satrons, I'm sorry, but you're just too high rated, as I said. I can't play this time limit against, like, masters. Not subs only, but it's basically subs first, priority, then friends, and then random noobs. If you're over 2300, you're basically national master strength, and it's too much. Alright, I got 25 players. Let's start. Bang. Welcome, everybody. Please support the stream by donating if you can. I'm going to hit the Z key, which makes it Zen mode, so I don't see who I'm playing every game. This is like a little fun game that I do with the regulars to try to guess who they are. Until I'm down to my first hour, I'm going to keep it on Zen mode and try to guess who the players who I know are. Yeah, good luck, everybody. Thanks, Shatrans. Good luck, everybody. Someone on sound. I'm going to refresh my Twitch stream here to see Mr. Slowhand's donation. If anyone else would like to, please donate. We have a pledge donation from Chess Murph. They're donating a certain amount toward every game I win and draw, and maybe one or two others here want to match their donations. Appreciate it. Alright, let's go. I do play both colors to try to make things more fun. Most classical traditional simuls give the simul giver white every game, but that's boring. So it's much more interesting this way. Three donations from Mr. Slow. Did I miss? Do you donate 2 other subs? Is my internet laggy? It's possible. I can't tell. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm not going to look who I'm playing. My internet isn't too bad. My Twitch is laggy. I've got reasonable connection to lichess. My ping is under 100. It's really not bad. There was one Dutch last time. I don't have like a 5G connection. My Hungarian internet is better than my US internet was, though. I will say that. Someone on sound just donated $10. So he's not part of the pledge-a-thon. He's just a direct $10 donation. No matter what, guys, please don't give hints or specific moves in critical moments of the games under any circumstances. Thanks everybody for your support. Sub counter. I don't think I have a sub counter enabled here. You keep it secret. I have several million subscribers, but I don't like to brag, so we don't keep that open. I'm not a full-time chess streamer. Mostly I now teach chess. I'm a former poker player. And primarily working on teaching chess to other people. That's my big job, so I'm not doing this full-time. But we do have 6 or 7 streams a week. Ideally, it's not as good to play both sides on the simul, I guess. But I like to do this. It's more interesting. Play more. Give the audience more choice. Freedom. Alright, Scando. Scandinavian. Thanks, someone on sound. Thanks, Mr. So, for your donations. Thanks to Smurf for the pledge. I am not going to play the advance. I'm not going to play the mainline Caro-Kann. I don't know the mainline Caro-Kann well enough. I've got some bad positions playing white lately. Oh. I hate the London system. Normally in my rules, I say one of my troll rules is never ever play the London system. You're not allowed to play it in my simul. But I didn't put it in the rules today, so you're excused. So they're like, "Oh, what do you mean no London system?" I would just quit chess if all I could play was the London system every game. Alright. Anyways. Thanks to Blobix for subscribing. Chess Kudo. Thanks to all you guys making this possible. Bowie49, it's alright. It's alright. It's meant to be a starter system. My problem is when people get to be advanced players and they're not going beyond it, you know. For more intermediate players going on advanced players. For people who are starting out, it's fine. But if that's all you play for your whole chess career, I think the Tiddlywinks would be a better choice. Nobody even knows what Tiddlywinks are. That's like a generational thing. I didn't start with London. I just like picked up a random opening book. My first opening book was Play the English, or the English for the Tournament Player. So literally my first opening was the English opening. Nigel Pova was a Batsford English opening book I picked up in the 80s. And I was alright, we didn't know. We saw this catalog of books about the openings with a friend of mine. And we didn't have any coaches or anyone to teach us, what's the best opening to learn for a beginner. We just saw it and we picked like, oh, that sounds cool. The English opening. So we picked, one of us picked, okay, we'll buy an English opening book. The Sicilian sounds cool. It's like mafia system or something. If you like The Godfather. I didn't know what the English even was. I was like a 1,000 strength player buying my first chess book. So I learned hypermodern first and didn't really learn classical openings. Alright, here's our Scandinavian. I'm going to play knight f6 there. Yes, Chess Kudo, the Spanish is recommended. But I mean, that made me more... I always loved playing hypermodern chess more. I'll never... I don't know. Maybe I'll never be as fond of classical chess as I am of hypermodern chess. Yeah, that's a trick move order, Chatrance. Became popular in the early 90s. It doesn't have that much independent value, but it kind of confuses people. You're hoping that white makes like a mistake. Oh, that's funny. Actually, that was my first opening with black, Chess Kudo. The other first book I bought, or got my hands on, was a Peart's book. So that was my first opening against e4. So I had a very hyper-modern repertoire. When I was a beginner, I was playing the English with white and the Peart's against e4. And I thought the Queen's Indian could be played against everything. I didn't understand that the Queen's Indian is only playable against like d4, c4, knight f3. My first tournament game, I tried to play the Queen's Indian against knight c3, like Blobix, and it didn't work out too well, but I drew that. I told the first tournament game story before here on the stream. I drew 2 pawns up. I accepted, or I offered a draw 2 pawns up. Because I was nervous. My opponent was like 1575, and I was unrated. And I thought, well, 1575 is pretty decent. And I've got like 2 pawns up. Maybe he'll take a draw, and he did. Alright. Don't offer draws when you're 2 pawns up. My endgame technique at that stage was not really fully developed. Alright, what do we do here? A3, C5, D5. Should be good for us. Offering a draw to 1500 seems like a good idea when it's your first tournament game. And it was also cool to just offer a draw, like, you know, hey, I offer a draw. Anti-Dutch. Bishop on d3. It's difficult to know where that bishop should go in the London. That's a weird move, queen d3. Knight of 6 Scandinavia, not great. I've done some videos on that for chesslecture.com years ago. But at some point I had to stop playing it. It's just not good enough. Reverse London. What if I castle here? Chess Kudo, I'm not going to get into it. Bring your queen out to d5 and retreating it back to d8 can't possibly be the best defense. It's playable. So knight c3, weird. Alright. I can play b4. This is the Twilight Zone. Welcome to the Twilight Zone. Oh, I feel like I've been here before. b4. Been to this Twilight Zone. I'm not going to get into a philosophical argument. Nikolic Stanimir? Which Nikolic did you play? I beat a grandmaster named Nikolic in the New York Open in like 1998 or 1999. Well, that's different. Alright. I apologize for this King's Indian attack. It's almost as boring as the London system. But it's part of my repertoire. That's my lazy repertoire. The check defense. Is that you, Chess Kudo? Do you play the check defense? Who plays the check defense? Or Pribble? Got another Slav? Come on, guys, with the Slav. Seriously. Shatrans says lol won against Moro with the Roslimo, and you wanted to play in my simul, and you've won against Moro, and you wanted to play in my simul, and I'm glad I didn't let you in my simul. You're beating world-class grandmasters and trying to play in my simul. I'm in trouble. Let's try something interesting there. Alright guys, so when the time ticks down to an hour, I'm going to start guessing. So Astrobait's playing the white side of the... I didn't mention this. We caught Asterbait. He's the only person I know who would play this. We found him out. Yeah, I mean, if I was the 2700, I could accept 2300s in my simul. Guys, please support this stream by donating if you can. Much appreciated. This is merely a hobby for me. Alright, F3. This is serious. This is serious, guys. I hate that. I hate F3. Makes me physically ill. What have I done to myself here? I castled. I freaking castled. I castled. No, I didn't do that. I did that. Why did I castle? I never castle in move 4. I move 4 in the Nimzo. Shit. I don't play this line. Damn. Alright, I had a game with white once against Grandmaster Svitan in this line. It's pretty lame for black though. Although he drew me like pretty quick. We agreed to a quick draw. I don't mind a quick draw with Grandmasters. Normally. But playing that with white, this is an interesting move. Bishop f5. Wow. That is different. Wow. The refutation of bishop f5 is... It's not clear if there is a refutation. I played it in the C3 Sicilian with black. Okay, it's like a Slav, but our E pawn and our C pawns are gone. If I take this is weird. I don't think I've ever faced this move before. What is the refutation of bishop f5? Is it like queen b3? Queen b3, knight c6, queen b3, what does he play? e6? The usual. I'll have the usual, please. Eleven and 3. Yeah, you suck, man. To be 3 and 11 against me, you have to be pretty bad. Just kidding. What am I doing here? Bishop d3 is normal, no? It's normal, isn't it? A little bit of fun. I drink too much. Wow. Did you get like an alcohol, like blood test going on or something? Blood alcohol level. I play better after the first few drinks. Don't tempt me. It's definitely like diminishing returns, but Don't believe everything you read. I mean, I'm one of those people who claims they drive better when they drink, but I definitely play chess better when I drink a few drinks because it relaxes me. The diminishing returns start in around drink 4, drink 5, but we're only at 1 now. Like my peak play is probably around 2 and 3 drinks. So don't tempt me into having 2 or 3 more. It'll probably get worse. H6. Yeah, I don't know. Beer started having a strange effect on my stomach. Last couple times I drank beer, I started to have issues. I wasn't sure. Maybe it's something with the beer ingredients affecting my stomach. I feel fine when I drink wine. Could be like wheat or some kind of allergy. I hope I'm not allergic to beer. That would be a tragedy. The reversed Marshall attack. I should have been clear second if I didn't hung queen. Don't take that too seriously, B-Jack. It's only a 3-0 tournament. So I don't play this line, but I studied this with white. And it's just like take d5. Standard. Interesting move, bishop g5 there. Queen d3, bishop g5. An unusual setup for white. This is... Wow. Not a move I've ever seen played. That's bizarre. Yeah, this is someone on Sound and I were discussing people playing the white side of the London system. This is fantasy land. You're doing nothing on that diagonal. But I've made some mistakes where I put my knight on c6. But in this position, it might actually be valid because of the queen on c2. Speaking of Moro, this is his line. Not great, though. Oh, a 10+2 tournament in Belgrade. Oh, you're serious? Yeah, I'm all out of red wine, though. I might have to start drinking beer. But I never have more than like 2 drinks on a stream. I'm not one of those people who like streams while they're drunk. I like beer and wine and whiskey and palinka, vodka. But I would never drink more than... You know, I just wouldn't want to like stream chess while I was drunk or something. People do that. It does relax me though, and I find I play better when I have a drink or two. I was telling someone the other day how I used to sneak beers into the Hungarian Chess Federation while I was playing over the board. Don't tell anybody. It was like 10 years ago. It was against the rules to play to drink alcohol in the chess federation. So I had to like secretly bring it in. Yeah, no real Canadian would. BG's from the far north. No one from that far north. Wow. Would turn up their nose at drinking. Alright, so G5. I mean, H5 is coming. 5 guys didn't play still. Yeah, it's okay. That's a little weird. A little weird. Alright. I lost to Alexander Ivanov once playing this line with white. I believe in this for white. This is like white's best line in the check defense. Keel variation for fun. He found the best move, A3. But BG, did you ever hear of Brian Nikolov? He was like a legendary chess alcoholic, international master from Canada. Once he fell asleep at the board while I was playing Gadakamsky, and he was winning, and he fell asleep during the game. And then there was this huge debate over whether they should wake him up during the game against Kamsky. He was like from Manitoba. Yeah, he was a huge drinker. He was a good player. I played him once. He was kind of a cool looking guy. He was like fully decked out in like jeans and a cowboy hat. He was a total like cowboy international master. Not a lot of those running around. No, I think he died years ago for obvious reasons. I probably played this with white. I had a game with Nikolov, but he didn't drink during that game. I remember I was black in a King's Indian. I was getting my ass kicked, and I held on somehow for a draw. I was pretty young though. It was like 1992. Okay, Queen D2. We're in the twilight zone of this Dutch. I don't know the Dutch really well. This is for someone on sound. I had a game like this with white, I swear, when I played in Venezuela. Exactly similar line. Maybe E6. What else can black do here? A6. I'm not saying I drive better when I'm drunk. I definitely chess slightly better when I'm drinking a few drinks because it relaxes me. People use that excuse for drinking and driving. It's not the same thing. There's no excuse for drinking and driving. Maybe like one beer or something, but in Hungary we have zero tolerance. Alright, I don't know what to do here. G6, maybe. This looks like a pawn. Bruce Springsteen got in trouble for getting on his motorcycle after having some drinks recently. Saw that. He's not immune. Alright, what are we doing? This is interesting. H6. Why is that move played by black? A lot of prophylactic pawn moves. Bishop h4. So someone's claiming dc5. That's new. So the critical move is d5. Positional move. I've never faced dc5, or maybe once in a blitz game. Bishop b7, e5. I'm not sure what the answer is. You could probably sacrifice a pawn here, but it seems a little over the top. I don't know. Bishop b7. Bishop b7 is nothing special. I mean, white just plays f3, and I haven't really achieved much there. Maybe then bishop c5. Bishop b7, e5. I don't know. This is speculative. Speculative pawn sacrifice. I should probably just take back. Get a really good control of d4. Where's Asterbait? Could Asterbait not be the one playing the Cochrane Gambit? This could be him too. We had a game just like this before. Guys, please support the stream. Appreciate it. Donations, Bit War. We haven't had Bit War in a while. Bit War for beer. So I sacrificed, speaking of sacrificing a pawn. Knight a6 looks like a funny move here. In this particular position. Not necessarily relevant. Somebody's playing the English attack? Never heard of it. You're playing the Carries attack a tempo down. Once you've played the black side of the Carries attack, English attack is no big deal. Yeah, we don't know which one is Asteroid. He could be playing... It's either the Cochrane Gambit, where he sacks a piece on f7, or the bishop c4 Sicilian thing. Alright, I take this pawn. Key central pawn. Weird. Right, so this is one of the main lines in the Cochrane. Bishop e6 is playable. Not like I studied the Cochrane Gambit on a daily basis, but I did a video series. Well, I did maybe one video on this years ago. There's not too many people in the world who play the Cochrane Gambit with white. Like Solskis, the Lithuanian grandmaster. It's basically not great. Alright, BD3. So you're supposed to play... I thought you're supposed to play bishop e3, knight c6, dc4, bishop c4. That's my game with... It'll be a transposition to my game with Sviton. It's a main line. There's a famous game, actually, now that I remember. It's Kasparov Tal, I think, in that line of the Nimzo. Or maybe Tal. It had to be Kasparov Tal. I don't think Kasparov would have been playing the Nimzo with black against Tal. It had to be the other way around. Young Kasparov. This is quite an aggressive setup for white. Queen d3, bishop g5. What is this? Do I go for g5, knight h5 here? So you're tempting me into that. If c6, I don't know. Who is this? Like, using no time. Queen d3. This is kind of sketchy for me. It's not theory, but it's a little weird. What is really going on here? I mean, is White some sort of genius? I'm often paranoid. The Tal Kasparov game in that Rubinstein Nimzo was like a major theoretical game. I mean, Kasparov, Tal. I never got to meet Tal, which sucks. I just missed him. I didn't go to the New York Open in 1991 or 1990. I don't remember when I could have gone and he was there. You know what? Maybe I'm lying. Maybe I did see him once. I didn't meet him, but actually, you know, it's funny how like memories from like almost 30 years ago become kind of vague. You start to trick yourself as to whether something really happened or not. But I think maybe I did see Tal once. I went to the New York Open. I wasn't playing. That must have been what it was. I just saw him. He was like playing Blitz. Analyzing. Yeah, it was 91. 91 New York Open. It gets worse, don't I hope not. It seems like a dream now, that's why. It's like a dream state. You don't remember what's a dream and what's just a fantasy and what really happened. I've had like other cases of that happening. No, I was there. I actually saw him. What's going on here? Guys, I'm going to try to guess who the players are when my first hour runs out. So an actual thing that happened, I started to believe it didn't happen, and it was just a dream. But I really saw Mikhail Tal at the 1991 New York Open, but I just like went there to visit for a day or two, so I don't have a lot of memories, and I started to think it was like some sort of fantasy I made up. I didn't play in that tournament. I vaguely remember now. I just went down to check it out. I didn't even have a place to sleep. I don't remember where I even stayed. That's even weirder. Like, I have no recollection where I would have even stayed. I'm supposed to play for e4 here. I think like this is a move, but I don't really get what I'm doing here. Wow, white sacked a piece. That's really not necessary, dude. Just not necessary. I could play anything. Anyone ever go out and use fresh ground coffee and bottled water? Absolutely, Mr. Bob. Always use bottled water with my instant coffee. It's totally standard. Absolutely. Who doesn't use bottled water with their instant coffee? Are you serious? No, I'm completely serious. What would instant coffee be without the compensating bottled water? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said instant. See, you're doing that distraction thing again. Just talking about coffee is making me want another coffee. Fresh ground coffee and bottled water. It's better with instant. Man, you're just random distracting comments. Why do you want to distract me, man? Ah, the hippo. Find the weak point. That's what I'm doing here. C7 is a weak point for knight b5. But I'm going to lag in development if I go for knight b5. So I need to get my pieces out here. We're not really that well developed in this position. I'm afraid I can't really attack black here. Knight b5, knight d5, bishop c4, knight b4. Our focus has to be on development in that game. Here, where's our focus? I don't have a focus. d4. Well, here's Mr. Well, that's Asterbait? Could that be Asterbait? Dude, Asterbait could be 3 different games. I'm going to have to guess soon. He's the player I know best, except for Mirales. You're hanging your d4 pawn. That doesn't seem right, master. Queen d4, queen e2, bishop b7. I mean, this is unclear which way I should take. There's something to be said for knight takes d4. Unusual variation. I don't think the lichess puzzles are easier. It may be more attuned to your level. The ones I'm getting are like brutal. It got harder for me. It used to be easy. Now it's like harder as hell for me. It feels like it may just be better adjusting to your level. Okay, so this is like main line. Knight a5. Is Mr. Coffee here? Tempo down carries attack. Right? Now what do I do about this? Rook e8, take, d6 check, king f8. Or do I do something else? Knight bd7. Take with the knight. How bad can it be? Take on d4. Destroy his central pawn. Bring his queen out to an active position. Which is the lesser of the evils here? Ask yourself that question. Rook e8. Bishop g4, what does that do? Nothing. Alright, I'm just going to develop a piece, I guess. So who is this player playing a3 and then like turning into like a vicious tactician after that? That's weird. Check this. This is the a3 attack, and now he's like, who plays a3 and then goes like psycho aggressive after that? That's pretty weird, honestly. Or is it just my imagination? Or is that kind of weird? No lack of aggression. People just like sacrificing pieces. You guys ever change the way you play based on who you're playing? Who could this be? Aggressive Dutch? Chescuda? Who plays g4? What if I just go psycho? Just keep developing. Mainline Slav. So we got two Slavs, one with bishop b4. We're gonna have two Slavs in the same classical line. Black's in trouble. I guess I'm supposed to castle here. Does that seem right? Who? I don't know what to do here. Strangely weak, but maybe Black's not that weak. You know, it's hard to tell by this game. Looks like a weak player playing a silly opening, but I'm not sure. Back into some kind of Kopek Sicilian there. I don't know this line well enough. Oh, that's I don't believe it. It's like another. It's impossible that I played the Grunfeld against the Amoeboid again. I played the Grunfeld like 1 in 20 games, and he's had 2 already. Are you serious? This is insane. That's impossible. The statistical chance of me playing the black side of the Grunfeld against the Amoeboid like 3 times in 3 months. What is the statistical chance of that? I literally played the Grunfeld defense. One in 20 games. What is this? Black's not a big believer in development. Okay, 27-minute guy. What are you doing? Are you trying to win the World Bullet Championship here? You obviously didn't read my simul description if you have 27 minutes left. You failed the reading comprehension part of your SAT. Clearly. One of the only little requests I have is that people use some time and don't try to play bullet. You shouldn't have 27 minutes. That means you're spending negative time on your moves. Alright, winning the exchange. I mean, 20 minutes is bad enough. Is it really logical to play bishop h6 here? Is it better to just go to d2 straight away? Like, he's just going to check me anyway. So Kasparov is playing black against Topalov. I've got a couple of Kasparov games. I'm playing I'm playing Tal against Kasparov and Kasparov Topalov. No, it's actually not Kasparov Topalov. It's close. Close to a game they had. Alright guys, I gotta start guessing who's who. The boring defense. Impossible. Everybody plays like the boring London system style Slav. With black, it would be impossible for me to guess who that is. This is unbelievably the third time I've played a Meeboyd in the Grunfeld in 3 games, and I don't understand how that's statistically possible. It's literally, dude, you've played maybe 5 games against me in the last 3 months, and 3 of them are this line. Like, what is the chance of that? Like, I play 15 different defenses off and on. It's crazy. He's got some kind of magic power to make me play the Grunfeld or something. It's really strange. But I don't understand how that can happen again and again and again and again and again and again. And I almost never play that opening. It's really weird. That's not Asterbait. So someone else is playing the Cochrane against me. Speedy. There's no smoke break for the opponent there. Alright, I'm supposed to try to gas people, but this game, that's obviously not possible. Oh my god, I just hung my c5 pawn? Wow. What? Oh, that's not a pawn. Okay. Now I understand. I was like, whoa. I can't believe I missed that my c5 pawn was hanging. I understand now. Wow. Bob, I don't understand, you know, if a billionaire bankrolled me to move to St. Louis, I'd still probably have to say no. Why doesn't Aronian like move to LA? There's a huge, thriving Armenian chess player community out there, and it's a lot cooler place to go than St. Louis, you know. And he's a cool guy. I don't know. It's just like I'll just be a whore for money, you know. There's no way I would choose to live in St. Louis over LA, but it may come down to like Sinkfield is going to hook him up with a visa or something like that, you know. It's probably about that, the legal side of getting residency in the United States or something for Aronian. He's going to hook him up with the legal stuff so he can move to the U.S. No one in their right mind would choose St. Louis over LA. But I would think like if Aronian wanted, those chess players in LA would totally embrace him, hook him up, and help him to move out there. There's no reason he has to accept this offer. Yeah, man, but that's different. That's different. You know, he has no friends. Bob, you know, you're talking about like a top 4 player in the world versus chess dweeb, you know. I'd rather live in Budapest and stay in Hungary than go to St. Louis. I think chess dweeb is also out of his mind. It sounds exciting though. People don't know. They don't know, you know, well, there's a difference between like one American city or another, or one region or another. It's a cool idea. Oh, I want to live in the United States. Yeah. Well, I mean, technically, anywhere in the United States is a democracy. At least that's a plus. But still, I'm not sure if it compensates. Quality of life in Budapest. Well, there are those gun-toting Republican lawyers who live in the gated-off community, right? He could like hang out with them. What's their name? The right-wing Republican lawyers who are in trouble for shooting at people. They seem like cool people. Yeah, he can hang out with the McCloskeys, upstanding citizens of St. Louis. All right, what are we doing? We're out of time, guys. I've got to start guessing players. I'm gonna guess someone random. Chef Master. Yes, 2 for 2. Oh, I better start drinking more. I figured out it was Chef Master. 2 for 2. What's the move order here? Naj Papa? No. Okay, this is a new player. Who would play the Pribble? Is this Chess Kudo? Do you play the Pribble? No, this is S. Garcia. I'm just trying to guess randomly. We got a new follow. Thank you for the follow. From Exxon Mobil. No, Levon Aronian is a cool guy. He definitely doesn't belong in Seattle. But it's politics for now, I guess. I think he's, it's awkward being in Armenia now. They've got a lot of political stuff going on. So, I can understand him moving to the US. Alright, I gotta concentrate now. Bob's distracting me. I know his wife, wife or girlfriend, I'm not sure, but she had passed away last year. It's time to move on. But, I understand that decision. But where to go, Alright, we're winning this 28-minute, man. I gotta start guessing people. Yeah, the boring defense. Do we have a list of players I can use? Mr. Sohan, maybe. Did he have a residence in Berlin? Yeah, actually, probably. Somewhere in Europe. I haven't talked to him in years and years. But maybe he was in Germany. It's probably true. It's just getting an offer to go there and get tons of cash from a billionaire. Couldn't resist. Alright, thanks for the list, Summon on Sound. This player's used like no time. With the weird Karakhan. So that's Sumaher. Oh no, Kakatiri. Wow, with the Karakhan? Mainline Slav. Not too many of the regulars play the Slav here. I've had games in this line. It's been a long time. So this is like John Bartholomew played this line with black against some really strong Chinese player. Got his head handed to him. Isn't this the line where they like grab a pawn, like e4, bishop takes c3, b takes c? Yeah. He thinks he's playing the Scandinavian or something? I had this line years ago. But e4, bishop takes c3, b takes c. Good luck with that variation, right? Bishop takes e4, bishop a3. I mean, this is dangerous for black. Yeah. This player is gonna get perma banned from my simuls for playing bullet chess. Why is this player playing no moves? Why do we have no moves? What's been going on there? Another Slav with a bad move, bishop e6. I don't know who that is. I gotta guess. Alright, Topalov is white. Who plays f3? Which one of you guys on the list plays f3? Oh man, the scroll just keeps killing me. Every time I try to read the list, like the scroll just pounds me going down. I don't know who this could be. I don't know, play like Kasparov. I'm just gonna guess someone who plays fast. Excuse me, it's Big Dummy. I never can stop thinking about Sanford and Son when I see this guy's name. So the variation again. We're just following like a book line there. 94. Queen A5. What's wrong with that? We showed this was S. Garcia, right? I'm gonna have to just stop trying to guess the players. I don't have enough time. Alright. Pissing me off player. Treg host. You're gonna be permabanned. This is what you're not supposed to do. Do not play bullet against me. Down a piece for nothing. Wasting our time. I keep forgetting what the move is here. It has to be rook e8. I mean, what other move is there? Maybe this is Notch Papa. Lot chess. I would bet it's Cheesy Noob, but he's not in the simul. This is another random new player. Wow. I was wrong. Of all people, it's Morales. Alright, I should remember that you play that stuff. I didn't give you a chance to play the Budapest. I didn't recognize Morales. Okay, I don't know who this is. This is a new player. This is Boy 49. Okay, I can't guess the new players. He lost an exchange. I can't really guess who this is. But he went out of book with takes on c5. That's Sumaher. It's funny though, I think we've played this line once before. I should have guessed you at least. How's the real estate market in Seattle, Bob? I'm looking to buy some property. Oh, not Seattle. Man, there's some kind of Freudian slip there. I meant St. Louis. Alright. Yeah, this is annoying. Is this Acerbate? Yes. 3. I knew he wasn't the Cochrane Gambit game. Acerbate's like the master of the bishop c4 attack now. So who the heck played the Cochrane Gambit against me? Is that Chess Kudo? Oh, someone on sound busted the Cochrane Gambit. Very good. Very good. He busted the someone sound. Nice to see you've progressed beyond other unsound gambits. Now you're just like sacrificing full pieces and stuff. Wow. Alright, so who's the fortunate soul who got to play the white side of this Kiel variation? Kiel Biel. Let me try to guess. Who could it be? An E4 player on the list. I got 3 right. How did the game like just switch, man? It's really annoying. Should I play like take queen g3? Maybe my bishop on c4, change diagonals, rook e8. Wow. Oh my god. What? Knight e8? Okay, this can't be someone I know. This is Amin Lee. That's crazy retreat. I can't possibly guess you. There's no time like the present. I've let this guessing game go a little too long. So whoever this is like knows 30 moves of theory in the Slav. Okay. Who knows 30 moves of theory in the Slav? I hope that's for real. Chess Kudo, do you know 30 moves of theory in the Slav? Mr. Slowhand's theoretical. Do you play the Slav, Mr. Slowhand? Do you want to guess Mr. Slowhand? Intelligent Lion. Alright. This is not the same variation, but almost. Oh. But he's got knight takes e4. Oh my god. Same idea, different day. Okay, my plan was to take on f5. We've already shown chess. Chess master. Chef master. Chess master. We've already shown this player. I blundered bishop f7 in another game. But I'm supposed to play a6 or something. Wasn't that it? a6. Psychic network. tribute to Commander Lieutenant Uhura. Commander Lieutenant. I've got 3 guesses only today, and I'm running out of time. And we just need to just end this now. Who is this that's used no time? Oh, yeah. So it's a strong player. I'm not surprised. It's not a good opening for black, but it requires precision by white. Yeah, technical position. I'm a little better, I guess, but not much. Oof. This is oof for white. And now, white's in a lot of trouble here too. Using no time. I thought white was in trouble, but maybe I'm wrong. It doesn't look right. It just doesn't really look right for white. Rook f1? Wow, that's a weird move. I don't know what to say. I think I've had this position before. Maybe this is Mr. Slow? I'm going to guess Mr. Slow again. Yes! Oh, I'm a genius. 4. I think we might have had the same line. I played the Keel variation against him once before. Bonus. Jim. Oh, Jim's here. Jim, do you see me nail that guess? Mr. Slow, I caught you. The white side of the Keel variation. Like a magnet. I just know it's you. You always play e4 when you know I'm going to play the Keel variation of the Scandinavian. That's funny, G-South. But it's like, well, it's an opening I've played like 3 times in the last 2 years, and 2 of them are against him. What are the chances of that? It's not like I play it every week. I haven't played it in months. And we have another game already in this line, I'm pretty sure. That's really weird. That's true, though. So it's kind of like a Sicilian here. I don't really like this. This gets the boredom award, this game. Is this Notch Papa? This is Cheskuda. Cheskuda, I'm disappointed, man. I was really hoping for more from you. For something interesting, but we got like the most boring game in the Simul. I mean, both of us are to blame for that. It's not like just your fault. Yeah, I mean, this is why I basically want to quit playing the Ready ever, because of games like this, it's worse. Well, it's like the Ready versus the London system. It's a nightmare. Or Kings in the Attack versus London system. Yeah, it's just like kind of give up chess with this position. It's hopeless. This absolutely dead, boring, and useless position. So here we have a game that we haven't guessed. Guys, please support the stream if you can. Mr. Soyan has donated 2001. $2,001 bits. WJ Loof with 1,000. Bowie 49 with 300. Alright, that looks familiar to me. I'll get back to that. What just happened? Oh. Bowie 49 lost concentration. I took your piece and you didn't recapture. Looks like you're the one giving the simul. I do that all the time. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. I took a piece, I'm supposed to... I mean, he took a piece, I'm supposed to take it back. I'm supposed to do that, not you. Bob just donated. Whoa, are you alright, Bob? 100 bits from Bob. Bob never donates. Even calls me a jerk while donating. Gotta love that. Is this Knowledge Papa? Can I guess him every game? Yes! 5. I have unlimited guesses with the same player. I can just... But I only get one right if I do that 25 times. But I got 5. I guess I'm not castling queenside there. Yeah, this is a distinct B6 move. Who would do that? Is that a blunder? Man, someone on sound is really, really going psychopathic today. Morales was playing suspiciously like that 1500 that victimized me earlier this week. Trying to make me... What is this? The Knight A6. Weird Slav. This player is kind of freaking me out here. Bishop D7. So we'll take our chances. I got 5 guesses right. I'll give you 5 guesses who Bob's favorite chess player is. What do you do if I play Rook G8? That's a weird move though. That's annoying. Queen C1. I hope this doesn't backfire. White play king b1 now. b4, e5. Oh, Bob likes Botez? Why? He's playing strength. It's all about playing strength. Oh, he's just joking. Alright. Bishop f4. Based on playing strength. I could guess this b6 player. So this is Mr. Slow? No, this is hamburgers. I'll find you. Mr. Slow. Did I find Mr. Slow already? I didn't find Mr. Slow, right? Wait. Where was Mr. Slow? What was Mr. Slow? A memory loss again. Oh yeah, I did find Mr. Slow. God damn it. You guys warned me in time. Did I already guessed him? This Astrobait's gonna take me out with this Kopeck Sicilian one of these days. Never ever, like, retreat pieces away when there's tension in the center. It's a classic kind of fundamental rule. Now what do I do? Maybe I have knight c4, d6, sacrificing a pawn. I don't see how it works. I think I might have blundered. Now this player used tons of time. Thoughtful player using lots of time. With a weird opening with the a3 setup. No, Astrobait's going to go the distance today. It's been a long time since he played a good game against me. I'm serious. Been very disappointed with Astrobait. There's Bispu, who's a master, not master, but 2100, who I haven't found yet. Chess Kudos out there. Play Like Kasparov's hiding somewhere. So we got a bunch of strong players that I haven't found. Play Like Kasparov. What's up with your rating? 1865? Oh, it's a classical. What's this? Sorry. Yeah, A3 player. Mertesacker? You would want to guess Mertesacker? Plays like weird stuff. This is Play Like Kasparov with the A3 and using time. Uncharacteristic use of time. There's no way I'd ever guess you. No way I can guess you here. I need to get the hell out of here. Donation alert. Ari's Chess just donated 127 bits. Thank you, Ari's Chess, for your support. Not the first time. I offer a draw here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You don't have to take it. But if you want a draw. This reminds me of a game I had against Warakomska, this Polish WGM or WIM. It was like insipid last round game. I was just like, oh my god. This is so boring, I don't know what to do, and I just offered her a draw. The Ready does that to me lately. The Reiti. It's not Reiti Ricard's fault. This is weird. I don't think my extra pawn here matters that much. It's a weird move to put my bishop in take there. Who is this? Did we show who this was? I give up. I'm not gonna guess anyone else. I got 5 right. What in the world is going on? You're a sick individual. Really are. Someone on sound is just a sick individual. This will break his will. If I can trade pieces against him, his will to live will be broken completely. Nothing he hates worse than trading pieces. It's a huge weakness. Morales, your weakness... Oh, this is Mertesacker. I was thinking this was the Morales game. Mertesacker doesn't have weaknesses. I'm not going to reveal Morales' weakness. The reveal. I give up, like, trying to guess who's who. I'm low on time. Aris Chess, thank you. Wow, E4. You're out of your mind. Yeah, actually someone on sound has some sound play he's capable of. He's a little too obsessed with trying to outfox me. You know, like a personal sort of vendetta during the simuls. Rather than just playing the best possible moves, he wants to sort of troll me or something. Play against me as a player. It's always personal against someone on sound. Wow, this is just bizarro. Bizarro. Sumahara, my criticism of you is you seem to have lack of respect for king safety. Your king is always like in a messed up place. All the time. Every single game, like your king is in a vulnerable spot. More so than anybody else I play. While you're not a bad player, you don't seem to put a lot of... You know, you don't put as much emphasis on king safety as most people. Oh yeah. Big dummies use like no time. 23 minutes left. Alright, Aster, what's up, man? Thank you guys for your support. Mr. Slow, especially. Someone on sound, your donations help keep this alive. This. Oh my god, Astrobate with the diagonal. So it's all about bishop e5. I did all this so I could stick my bishop on e5. Let's not drop it. Hamburgers. I have similar games with other players here. A similar game the other day where I played knight c2. Let's try it again. Not exchanging pieces. I really want to leave this area, the roped off area, without the assistance of Karol Jarecki. Alright. Diagonals. A boring solution against Sumer. The important square in the Sicilian. Yes. In my airspace. There's a knight in my airspace. What are you doing? That is weird. So this player uses no time. B3. It's getting weirder by the minute here. There's a lot of blitz going on. Just because I move, guys, doesn't mean you have to instantly respond. I'm seeing like the same board pop up again and again and again, like that, like a machine. Take your time. You don't have to move as soon as I come to your game. Feels like people have this, feel this like implied thing where they have to do that. Alright. Bob, donations. What's up, man? That's my death cheer? Is it a death cheer? A mini. Merle Dixon. Bring it on, Astrobate. Bishop h7. He might have it. Mr. Sohan with the super subtle queen c2. I think we're adding theory to the Kiel variation. Bishop h4 check. I checked him. I am not gonna play your game. Let's develop some pieces here. Morales is nuts. Like, it's got to be h4 every game. Why do you have to play h5 in every game? Why does chess have to be so? Why do you have to be like Clockwork Orange every game? Seriously, you seem like a nice guy. Why the psycho aggression? I actually missed that boy had knight. He has knight c5. I thought, oh, I'm just getting a piece back. I have to play a little of a trick, a little bit of a trick here. Okay, b2 is a bit of a problem. Whoops. Yeah, that could be hard to defend. Yeah, every time I play Mirktasacker, it's like experiencing chess with alien beings or something. This is another really weird game with early h5. When aliens learn chess, this is how they'll play. Something like this. Just something slightly unprincipled and offbeat. Yeah, b2 is gone and over. There's nothing you can do about that. That's going to be ugly. Now b3 here. I mean, your knight gets trapped on b2. Can you really afford to have your knight trapped on b2? I sort of doubt that. I would think that's not a realistic option. Yeah, I mean, I probably should have thought this through deeper before, but I don't really see... I guess I could sack the exchange for the pawn amoeba, like b3. White's position after b3, bishop f1. It's probably playable, but honestly it looks a little over the top. I'm going to give him that exchange of pawns. I'm going on recollection here. I think the a6 was the move that I didn't play last time. And this is still Grunfeld theory. Larry Christensen versus Mr. X. Internet Chess Club. 2001 Blitz tournament. It's a very dangerous position for black. What do I do now, actually? Seriously. This is pretty freaking dangerous. What options do I have? So, speaking of aggression... No, I'm serious. Yeah, it's not a good thing. I quit smoking like 2011. It's been 10 years now. But it's also bad for Astrobate's time. What? Morales, why are you so psycho? After all those games with me, this guy's played... He's played 331 games, and what he's taken away from it is like be psycho-aggressive. I'm basically a peaceful positional player, but it seems like Morales just gets like more and more psycho-aggressive the more he plays against me. I don't understand. Am I feeding into this somehow? Why are you so crazy attacking, like uncompromising? It's like literally playing Kasparov. Rook c1. Weird. Where's the trick? Am I literally playing some sort of Kasparov like? Play like Kasparov. Is kind of a scary player. He doesn't seem to have any concerns whatsoever about the fact that his king is on e1 on move 13. He's like rook c1. That's interesting. We'll check after the game. I'm curious if that's really like the best move in the position. That would be amazing if it was. Almost anybody else would be concerned about their king's safety in such a position. But he's just calmly playing rook a c1. With his rook on an open file, I want to check this game to move rook c1 after the game. Because that's a special move to me. That's really pretty deep. Might as well just take here. Now, my opinion, Morales, after playing the most games with you of any on my stream, is that you're too uncompromising. It's good to be aggressive, but you're too all or nothing. You know, you got to be a little bit more willing to compromise. Obsession with direct attack. #1 chess personality disorder. I mean that in the best possible way. h3. Speaking of obsession with direct attack, like queen h5 in the Philidor, and I'm criticizing Morales as my opponent plays queen h5 in the Philidor. Am I crazy to play h3? It's kind of crazy. Right, whatever. Eight and 3. But, you know, don't take it in a bad way. I mean, I assume you're here to get better, and I'm going to give my opinion about your game, whether you want me to or not. And I might be wrong, but you might take something away from it. Yusuf, the meatballer, is coming to life. No, I'm here to give constructive criticism, whether you want it or not. Nobody else is going to try to help you. Bam. Rook g1. That's kind of an irritating move. Alright. Lunch Papa is pretty much unbeatable. He doesn't do castling. I don't take the bus. Like Bruce Wayne. Doesn't take the boss. Knight. Bishop, rook, queen. Sick. You're a sick puppy. Sick, sick, sick. It's unbelievable. Damn, does this work? Boy, it's over for you. You're mated in 2. Yeah. Fought the good fight. That's what we said. Sigma Chi. I could still get in trouble here if I'm not careful. Alright, we still got some hope here. Distractionary purposes only. He fought the good fight. Is this a good idea? Not really sure. Maybe I have something better. I mean, the C file is too much of an obsession here. Knight G5? What am I supposed to do? The guy is, what, 22 minutes? 22 minutes and you're 1600? Wow. This is pretty unreal. Maybe I should just, like, trade. What am I going to do? H3. Yeah, I'd like to look at this game after the game and see if Rook C1 is, like, seriously the best move. That's kind of insane. Alright, Queen B6. What are my alternatives? That's mate in 1. Oh, maybe you didn't have a better move. I'm crazy. I thought it was mate in 3. That's messed up. Why? Why did I think it was mate in 3? I was looking at this ridiculous, like, knight c3, king d1, knight c3, king e1, queen c1 mate. And I didn't see I had mate in 1. Thanks for the game. I literally didn't see it. I thought it was mate in 2. Picked up an exchange here. Yeah, of course. 94 is a completely standard move. Absolutely standard. I would play that every day. First move that popped out of my mind. Of course, totally normal. Everybody saw 94 except for you. Speaking of moves you'd like to check. God, dude, that's brutal. Better not be the computer's first move or you're in trouble. 94. Wow. 94, bishop e4, knight f6. I mean, this is, yeah. Bishop takes, knight takes, king g8, knight e6. I'm up a piece. I guess I should go for it. White's king is in the crisper. My king could get mated too, though. This is a little concerning. He's got like rook g1 mating threats. The guy who used negative 7 minutes for the whole game. It's not mate though. It's gonna be hard for him to mate me. So like bishop a4, rook g1, queen b5, rook g8 check, rook takes g8. He's not gonna be able to mate me with like one piece. I didn't blunder here. That was unexpected. Mirta Sakura, your king is in the center of the board and you're playing c5? Are you serious? On the white squares with your king in the middle of the board? What would possess you to do something like that? That's kind of unbelievable. You're going to open up your position on the white squares with the bishop on g2, no white square bishop, and your king in the middle of the board. And I'm only criticizing him because I've seen what he's capable of. It's like unbelievably good chess at times. I can't fathom it. Oh my god. I don't know where my advantage went to. I thought way was better, but I guess not. It's pretty disturbing. Chess Kudo, are you still here? He's like, good game, well played. Did I miss something? Huge. How are the games going? Brutal. Knight g4. Wow. Alright. If I could trade queens, I guess I'm going to do it. Right. This is what I was looking at. I'm not interested in the queens being on the board here. Black's trading into an ending, a pawn down there. I mean, that seems very counterintuitive. Just dropped a piece. Oh my god. Well, I resign, I guess. I didn't think long enough on that move. The unbeatable Naj Papa, who hasn't lost in the last 30 games, wins this time. No draw this week. I just dropped a piece. It's pretty obvious. He hasn't lost in 30 games, so it's going to be hard to survive a piece down, I assume. So this is the 28 man. I'm not playing you anymore. You disobeyed my rules. Why are you playing in a classical simul and using negative 20 seconds? You're using 10 seconds a move to get a lost position a piece down. I mean, that's just a complete waste of time for everybody involved. You're not even like trying to take the time to make a good move. It's like bullet chess in a 3-hour format. What's the point of that? It was a weird decision by black here to trade rooks on the c file. Now it's promising with no losing chances for white. There is the back rank mate. Wow. I guess I'm not going to be playing rook takes b7. There is bishop g5. Thanks, boy, 49 for the game. bg5. The BGs. Well, he'll just sack the exchange. I'm sacking the exchange. Bishop takes, pawn takes. He'll bust some kind of unbelievable play like God and then beat me if I do that. I don't want to lose to God, so I'm going to play this. I could probably play bishop g5. It's probably the best move, but I don't have the time for that. The technique that's going to be required. Alright, I resign. Whatever. Queen b6. Unbelievable. Lost again. h3. Kakatiri, what kind of score do you think a player of your experience would have against an international master? By the way, at your level, what kind of score would be normal, do you think? Just off the top of your head. Probably 0. That's a good score. At your level, I mean, I have like 13-0 scores against people who are 2100 in like over the board games. But to have 2 out of 7 statistically is a great score. Bijak, you could be cheating. You played really well in those 2 points you got against me. It depends on the style. It depends on the individual players. There's a lot of factors. And the time control situation. But what might sound like is a bad score is actually a very, very good score. Especially considering like there was like 4 draws in there. You can always win. Well, this was my plan. So he's like frozen. Is there a mate here? What happens if like rook b8, bishop d7? I check and then take his bishop. I keep feeling I'm gonna fall into some sort of mating trick. I mean, the reason I reacted to what Kakatiri said was because like he sort of said it like he didn't have a great score, you know. I think it's actually a very, very, very good score. Given from what I know about your experience. There's a lot of people who are like 2100 here who have worse scores. This is a very risky system I'm using here against Mr. Slow. I mean, I might get brutally outplayed. Knight d5. Simplifying for no reason whatsoever. Just simplifying into a drawn position with a fancy tactic. Alright. Anyway. Hamburgers is kind of freaking me out here. playing really well. I can equalize with knight d5. Alright, I'm running out of time. We got a lot of games left, so I dropped a piece. Unfortunately, I won. Not everyone is like Dodge Papa, who has like a 50% score against me. Which is unusual for someone who's like 2100, but they are simul games. Alright, black's down an exchange here. This is really weird play by black as usual. Mir Dissector plays some strange games. Hard to put a finger on it. I'm complaining about him a lot. What's up? I'm about to drop another piece. So what just happened? Queen e3? What? What just happened? D takes e4, knight takes e4. So I just took a whole piece from Chefmaster? I'm up a piece? It's like someone on sound level stuff? Oh my god, it's someone on sound too. G4. So where's the mate? It's unbelievable. The guy's gonna drag out the game. How is this not mate? It's impossible that it's not mate somehow. Really, I hate this guy for using no time and just taking up a place in my simul and dragging out the game. You really hurting me painfully. Now I lose. I actually found a way to lose. It's unbelievable. It's like psychic suggestion. Wow, that's insane. Whatever. It's like I shouldn't let anger become a part of the game. As soon as I start to get emotional, really, Queen b3. Your time is always around the same now. So it looks like you're using time. Queen b3. Another interesting move. Knight takes d5, bishop takes d5, bishop f7. That's pretty deep, dude. Knight takes d5. Whatever. Alright. That's funny if I lose to the guy down a rook. Yeah. I'm actually gonna lose to this guy. Congratulations. Good game. Thanks for playing. I'm up a piece and I found the only physical way to lose. That's like the worst game I ever lost in my life. But I was like raging angry that he won't resign and he's like playing this game out. And he used no time for the whole game. So of course I, like, lose. The only physical way to lose that's even humanly possible. And I allowed it. That's embarrassing and absurd. Now h5, king g7. I'm going to find a way to mess this up too. Wow. Holy crap. You have the rook b2, Bob. Of course. Because I don't want to spend the rest of the next 10 minutes of my game like trying to figure out a way to checkmate him. There's no checkmate there. And all I can do is like check and trade rooks, and it's going to take me like 25 moves to beat him. So instead of trading rooks and just like taking 25 moves to beat him, I decided to play rook b2, which is the only way I can lose a rook in the position. You know, what am I going to do? The guy's, it's ridiculous. He's playing on down a piece. No chance, you know. Using no time for the whole game, not taking it seriously. It's ridiculous. This is an unbelievable defense by Black. It's a kid. It's like a really annoying kid, but it's not always kids. I mean, there are some adults that will do that kind of thing. Introspect. Yes, Bob, I'm going to lose a lot of sleep over it. He learned nothing, and I learned nothing from that game. So, you know, basically it was a good time. This is unbelievable. I lost to like the player who played worst of anyone in the entire simul. That's pretty embarrassing, honestly. He's like, yes. So it's just gonna like feed into it. He'll just do that against other people next time. Play as fast as humanly possible. Get a lost position. But just be annoying, you know? Wow, this is an unbelievable position. Black's like winning after king g7. If I take, I'm like worse. That's insane. Maybe I can get a draw here. Takes, knight takes e6 check. Wow. e5. OMG. That's the worst game I ever lost to one of my simuls, basically. The most embarrassing. I'm not going to give him the satisfaction of playing it out, like down the exchange. I should have just resigned before he even had a winning position. I usually do. Just to prove a point. I'm like, I lost my focus. Sorry. Now we don't have enough time. I have people like Big Dummy with 17 minutes. It's ridiculous to have 17 minutes at this point. I don't know why you guys want to play in my simul if you have 17 minutes at the stage of the game. Getting the jollies out of, you know, getting your jollies out of making me lose on time. What did you learn, you know? Why wouldn't you take your time and actually play chess? I'm just going to resign this. That game is too weird. Don't ask, don't tell. No. I'm not going to continue to play games where I need to play like a computer to survive. Wow. Bijak with a really good try here. I had a weird hallucination here. I'm not sure what's going on. You already got the stockfish out, Prem? That was fast. Imagine that. Rook c1 is the #1 move of stockfish, right? Yeah, I don't know the theory 30 moves deep here. So I'm at your mercy. Again, Mertesaker's play is really, really unnatural. I said this last time, but again, it's not really believable. I guess I'm just too paranoid, as always. There's no way I'm gonna survive against people like someone on sound with no time left. I might as well just resign now. No, I don't have any book knowledge there. What is going on? This is disgraceful. Why do you have 26 minutes against me? Why are you playing this game and you have 26 minutes? Why are you doing that to me? You know? You're down a pawn. I'm just going to offer a draw. Why are you playing in my simul and you're 1800 and you're playing bullet chess? Like, I would normally, like, play this for a win, but what are you doing? You know, seriously. Like, you have used no time for the whole game? What is this? Is this for real? Is that guy for real? He has 26 minutes left? He's 1700? It's no problem? Totally normal? What? That's the problem. Like, I just give up, you know? I want to just resign against those people, but then it's going to like reflect in my score, which sucks. Oh my god. I didn't see it. King e8, bishop g6 is mate, so I have to go here. Wow. Dude, I'm gonna lose again? Yeah, there's nothing unnatural about your play, Prem. Absolutely nothing. It's completely believable. Everyone believes it's real. Except for me. I was born yesterday. Did you know that? This guy declined a draw? What? You're like down a pawn in a king and pawn endgame now. And you decline a draw? Okay. Now my bishop is lost? This could be a little problematic. Wow. What do I do? It's not lost. Okay. 3 minutes. This is good entertainment, at least. I can't possibly calculate the complications that someone on sound creates. Even if it was a legit, like, over-the-board game. There's no way I would fully understand what's happening there. I just give up on the people who are cheating, you know? I really do. There are some. But I can't play that position, Prem. I would lose on time trying to play like a computer. I'm not a computer. So I would lose on time. It would require playing strength that I don't have, even if I was theoretically winning according to your computer, which I know you're very close to. I couldn't possibly execute the kind of play that would be required to save the game. So resignation is the sensible thing to do. That's why I resigned, because I would never be able to play that position. Like Stockfish. It would have cost me like losing 2 other games to try to save that position. Yeah. Okay, I'm out of the book, but Amoeboid is still in his theoretical preparation here, I guess. I like how this guy, like, he's really hanging tough. A4. King F8. What? Oh my god, be careful. I was afraid of that, Mr. Slow. Wow. Yeah, this is tough. Bishop C6. It's good. I'm not interested in people who play just for time. So, if you're doing that, it's a waste for everybody. Yusuf, 13 minutes in a lost position. That's my point. I'm lucky if I'm not lost there. I don't have a clue, man. I don't know. I don't even play the Grunfeld. I said that last time. I'm just out of... My theory goes back to 1999. Another draw. H5 takes, King F5. King H6. I mean, I have to be winning, right? King H6. King F6. He has to run out of moves eventually. It's believable. You misplayed it. Oh my god, dude. Are you kidding me? There's no way, like, you grossly misplayed it. You were just, like, better. I mean... Of course. Completely normal. Wow, what a move. We've learned to accept and expect the best from Mr. Slow. Wait, should I take on e5? Yeah, I guess. What? My a7 pawn was hanging? Wow. This guy's gonna hold this game using no time. What? The time played by the random players is just disgraceful. Maybe someday you guys will actually understand something about online and chess in general. It's so sad, like, playing for time in every game. Like, you don't even understand the point. It's like perverse. Like, what a jerk. Seriously. It's unbelievable. Wow. Mr. Slowhand is amazing. Rook e5. Oh yeah, that's completely normal, Samana-san. Standard move. Absolutely standard move. Everybody plays that, that's normal. Offered me a draw. Are you serious? Whatever, man. I don't want your draw. I wouldn't even let you play in my simul again. Why are you offering me a draw? You're like just dissing me. You lost position. You should just resign. Like this guy. Saw this too late. Absolutely standard. Dude, they're sad. They don't understand anything, you know. This guy, like, what are you doing? You have lost position. Just resign. I probably shouldn't exchange rooks here. This is a mess. What a position. Wow. Maybe I have to play this. Okay. Maybe I have something. There's so many of these guys who just... They're like ridiculous. It's sad. All they do is play for time in a classical simul. You know how stupid that is? I guess rook d3. You're wasting my time and your time if you're playing for time in a simul. Even Morales has tons of time, relatively. I missed something here. Oof. Oh man, this is going to be really nasty. It's so sad. 16 minutes left. You're playing a classical simul to win on time against an IM instead of like learning something by trying to play well. It's so sick. This guy has 35 minutes. He's like the opposite of everything I believe in the chess world. I hope he's like a little kid. I really do. It's so sad. Hi, Bob. Good game. Enjoy the rest of the game. If you enjoy your extra time there. 35 minutes. What a jerk. Complicated ending here, to say the least. Like, what is the point, dude? Do you understand what the point is? What a jerk. Seriously. Hamburgers is 1,500. I'm just gonna ban this guy from ever playing against me again. You're a disgrace. Wow, Mr. Slow just still trying to kill me. He's brutal. Did I drop a piece yet? Hamburgers, you're as bad as the other guy. At least you don't have a lost position. And you're using no time. Well, maybe you do, but it's not simple. It's a really good game by Garcia. Dude. What? Oh. What's going on here? F4 check? It's a tough ending. It's brutal. Does this guy seem like a 1500 blitz player? I would seriously think not. Little too good, dude. There's always a chance. It's like playing Summit on Sound. It's really weird. I mean, I can't keep this up, dude. Seriously. Like, who can keep that up? The level of some people is pretty scary. What just happened? God, dude. It's like unbeatable. You're unbeatable. What? Wow. That's a hell of a move. Why is this guy, like, even in my simul? What a jerk. What? Wow. That's hard to calculate with 8 seconds left. Very natural. Totally natural plan. What? So you're totally winning, right? Mr. Slow? Mr. Slow's play is devastating. He's devastated me. Maybe I have a saving move? My god, it's unbelievable. Every move has been a threat for like 30 moves in a row from Mr. Slow. Check out this guy. He's gonna be like Rubinstein in night end games. I can't wait to see the best moves after the game. Every move's been a threat for the last 30 moves against Mr. Slow. This guy's 1500 blitz. What do you think? Normal? Standard for a 1500 player to be able to outplay an IM without using any time in a simul game. Completely believable. A 1500 blitz player. That's unbelievable. What was the last move? G5, King F7, King D5, King E7, King E5, King D6, F5. Oh my god, man. $1,500. Question mark is right. You deserve a question mark, definitely. I agree. cheating against title players ups their game 100%. It's an unbelievable game by Mr. Slow. In desperate time pressure, he's devastatingly strong. I just resign. I have no chance against him. I can't wait to see the analysis of this. Oh my god. To bust your computer on me. Make it look believable. This guy is embarrassing. Takatiri, you know, it was an interesting game, but I think now we can call it a game. I don't know what happened there. This is just like, you're trolling me. Why? Black probably has a winning position there, which is weird. He was nice enough to give me a draw, despite that he's basically winning. Which is strange. You'd think if he was good enough to get a winning position against me, he would realize he was winning. It's very odd. One can never knows. The bishop versus knight game, the guy who used 0 time for the whole game, I mean, that's probably a winning position for black. And he agreed to a 3-fold repetition. I mean, that's pretty strange. You mean I'm winning? Oh, I didn't know. It's odd. If you don't have respect for me, I'm not going to have respect for you. You know what I mean? It's a two-way street. I have e5 check. That's not a good move, right? I get it. Totally get it. This is interesting. This is the most interesting game. Alright, I'm not gonna stoop to your level, really. It's ridiculous. Yeah, this is like perfect night end game. I'm just lost here. Yeah, thanks, Kakituri. Interesting game as usual. Speaking of interesting games, you can always count on one from this guy. Again, I said like it was like playing an alien earlier. Well, I've got a passed H pawn against Morales. I don't even know where I am anymore. Where am I? Are we in the Twilight Zone or something? And this is like every game I play with this player. Is this weird? And he wonders why I think it's weird. Black's play a little too good here. Whatever. Someone else sound, what did you do? You like lost on time? Wow, check out the latest move. Bishop G3. Alright. Alien chess. You're badly busted. Got a funny way of being badly busted, man. But you do have a good sense of humor. I mean, if that's badly busted, I knew this was too good to be true. And my H pawn is dangerous. But the game is still sharp. Alright, Sumaira is basically bailing out. It's going to be a drawish ending. I thought he was possibly even better. But I think now I've got to accept that I'm not going to do more than draw that. The maestro of night end games, apparently. This doesn't look good. Easy win for black. Score is pretty standard. I was really grumpy tonight. Too many good players. Too many people playing for time in a classical simul, which is ridiculous. Am I lost yet? I'm gonna make an illegal move. Dude, this is too much. Check. It's probably a mistake. I'm probably losing now. What? You can do that? Maybe we tired Morales out. This is kind of sad. I'm just gonna resign this. I'd like to take a good look at that game. Oh, you've got a trick. Are you serious? Rook A1. Shouldn't I be like winning here somehow? H7. H7, knight F7. H7, knight F7. Oh my god. Nobody give any hints here. Just 3 games left. H7, knight F7. Rook F7, King F7. H8, knight check. Oh my god. H7, knight F7. I can't believe it. Not that I necessarily deserve to win, but it feels like I'm missing something here. So there's sectors. Losing to 2 connected passed pawns, right? Well, I could play F6 check. Should be winning for white. Rook G6 check, King H7 is a problem. I have rook. Yeah, we're just winning. Calm. Charles calm. Just play this. Charles calm versus Fischer. If I let you into C5, I could be in trouble. So much simpler. Claim a draw. What? What? That's not a rep. Come on, I was gonna torture you. How can he claim a draw there? I was gonna torture him a little bit further with a few more repetitions. H7, knight F7. Well, I should have at least been allowed to play H7, knight F7, takes, King G2. And force you to play like Rook A2 and like check me a bunch of times before agreeing to a draw, right? I'd be so pissed if I'm winning there. That's some freak accident. Now it looks like Sumahara is trying to lose, maybe. Objectively trying to lose. Well, not really. I mean, what's she gonna do? Can't really lose, right? There's no way to lose this. Yes. No more alien chess. Alien chess time is over. So just be shocked. Who would have thought was the last one? I can claim a draw. Haha. Draw. Alright, you were theoretically better at the end, but it was probably a draw. Thank you guys for playing. Wow. As always, like the game with someone on sound was the most disturbing. Oh my god. So you were actually winning. Bishop F4 was a question mark. Because of what? Because of knight E4? Like, who sees that move? Oh, it looks like it drops a piece, but it doesn't. So if I had seen knight e4, yeah, I'm not going to play bishop f4. Too easy. Two blunders. So you were virtually winning. That's crazy. I was like freaking out here. I figure I'm lost. I have no rook on h8. It's a classic summon on sound game. There must be a tactic winning for white. Wow, guys, that was tough. Too many people who are playing for time to focus on the good games, unfortunately. Boyd, I thought I was lost against you too. I mean, it's like I'm so much on the precipice of being lost in that position. It's unbelievable that I'm not lost. I mean, I would never play that in a tournament game. That line that I played against you looks like black's completely toast. It's like the most dangerous variation of the whole opening. +4 advantage. Well, if you're Stockfish, it's easy, right? If you're a computer, it's easy. Any old +4 advantage. But I mean, there's a lot of positions that world-class players have lost from positions where they're like +4, +7. If you can't see 20 move depth, it's sort of meaningless half the time. But I normally try not to. I thought I was close to lost against you, B-Jack. Am I not lost against B-Jack? Can we look at that for a second? I gotta go, guys. But B-Jack, I blundered terribly against you with like my a7 pawn. What happened with Chescudo? We agreed to a draw? Okay. So, against you, you were winning, which I figure. Oh, you're winning in the endgame. Yeah, not surprising. So once I lost my a7 pawn, I was pretty much freaking out. This is not supposed to happen. I was happy with the draw at this point. I had messed everything up. I'm not supposed to, I thought you would take a draw by repetition. And then this move came. I figured you were gonna check me perpetual here. And then this move. And I just forgot my a7 pawn is hanging. But I down to 3 minutes and I don't know what I'm supposed to do. It's very complicated. King is not safe. And I was criticizing you for king safety. So this is a blunder. And that's how it all started. In the end game, we were 2 rook pawns for white. Man. This is... I've got to make sure that I sacrifice my bishop for the right rook pawn in the last moment, you know. So here, can black save this endgame? The best play. Peter says I should have played d5. This I felt like d6 was a mistake, but I was low on time. So this was better. But I mean, it's still an extremely scary situation. And white has 2 pass pawns on the outside, on both sides, against the central passer here. I mean, if it's lost, It's not surprising for black to be lost here. I don't know. Like, even the computer won't be able to tell you without like a really in-depth analysis if this is a win or a draw. But I wouldn't be surprised if I'm lost. I probably should be lost here. But it's a very interesting position. Yeah, I mean, it looks like you were probably winning. Even here. I mean, you can't find this move, King E1, the computer wants to play. That's, it's tricky. Don't feel too bad about not winning this position. It doesn't look that simple. I guess you just have to play a lot of tricky waiting moves and stuff. Let's see one other game. Astrobate. Alright, what is this theory, man, in the Grunfeld? I played a perfect game. 2 inaccuracies. Wow. Man, I can't believe I'm not lost here. This is like the end of my theoretical knowledge now. I guess a6 isn't the best move. I couldn't remember rook c8. So that's clear best move. This is the most aggressive way for white to play. A6 is what people like me who don't know the theory play. Harika like won with black and then played this line with white, learning from her mistakes. Knight f4, and you didn't play knight f4. Knight f4, bishop d7, e5, and that's the diagonal of death. It's easy to play this for black, right? No danger whatsoever. So if you go by the Stockfish, it looks like I'm a genius or something, but I was just more or less lucky because you didn't play the best move. I still thought I was in trouble. I figured this was book, and you're just like killing me or something. I still can't believe there's nothing for white here. That's insane. I missed knight c6, honestly. But already, like, I'm low on time. Down to 5 minutes. For all I know, this is like theory and it's a draw or repetition. I don't know. I mean, whatever. I don't understand the chances of that you getting that line against me twice. I dropped a piece against Notch Papa. I'm winning in the final position here. Why? I resigned against like Kasparov because I didn't know what to play and I'm gonna lose on time in all my games. And I just see another knight coming to d4 and the computer says I'm winning. Okay, if you say so. I don't see a good move for black. Knight a6. I just have to live with this knight on c6. Yeah, I mean, I know it was crazy to resign, but I was going to lose my other games and I couldn't find a move. Yeah. This move was unbelievable. Rook c1. Taking your rook off the open line and playing this. This is insanely deep. And to play knight c6 and to play for this positional idea of a passed pawn on the c file. I mean, if I take, I'm like in big trouble in this position, I think, strategically. So I found this, and now he plays h3. h3? Okay, whatever. Knight here. Bishop d7, queen b3, a5, knight e2. I have to play this. Yeah. I mean, I can never take your knight on c6. And then you got another one supporting it with knight d4. I missed knight a6, though. I just didn't see the idea of knight a6. It would have taken me like another 3 minutes to find that move and lose on time. So, anyway. Mr. Slowhand played a great game today. I should probably look at that. Wrong game. I think he deserves the most credit. Though it's not a perfect game according to the engine, he made some mistakes. It was pretty steady. Finally, at the end, I thought I was going to survive here easy, and with 50 seconds, we both had a minute left. I have equal material, I'm playing g6, I have a dark square bishop, his king isn't that safe, everything's fine, and he just kept the pressure on for the next like 40 moves. I mean, c5 is number one move. If he doesn't find that, he's not winning. That's a tremendous move by white. Take the initiative with 1 minute left. I'm just hanging on with a minute left. And then h5, bang. Another. Just when I was on the verge of consolidating my position. The engine analysis can't do justice to how well he played. He missed a crushing move apparently, e5. Yeah. So I'm busted. He asked for a weird opening, so he got this. I didn't see b5. Good game by Mr. Slow, though. He missed a serious win there. Anyway, guys, thanks for playing. We're going to be back tomorrow with Blitz in the morning. Half open to fully open is not illogical. Yeah, no, you just missed. I mean, your Centipon loss is kind of destroyed by missing that killer move, e5. Peter doesn't like you missing that move. That's going to raise it up very much. Pledge today donated $8.50. Thank you for the donation. We also got a follow from Andy PV. Third Evil Greetings. Queen's Gambit. Karpov's Queen's Gambit requested. What's that from? That's an old one. That was 4 days ago. Why am I reading notifications from 4 days ago? Alright, that's weird. I don't know why that's in there. Anyway, guys, it was fun. Sort of. What's the final score? Thanks for sticking around. Monday. Blitz. Challenges with subscribers. Tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. CET here on lichess and Twitch. Thanks, everyone, for playing. Thanks to Mr. Coffee for your help. Mostly good games, guys. Yeah, I don't like playing you, Mr. Slow, because you're always teasing with that increment low time, and you play really well when you're down on your increment. It's kind of very tough for me to withstand that. constant pressure. But I decided to try something fun in that game. Not a reliable system. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. I will see you all tomorrow morning. 11 a.m. CET here. Thanks Mr. Coffee. Thanks everybody. Have a great one. Thank you for the donation from Pledge Today. Yeah, there's a few games today that were really annoying. I lost with the rook up because the guy just wouldn't stop moving instantly. I try to avoid it. We do the best we can. Alright guys, have a good one. And girls, I will see you tomorrow morning. Thanks everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.